See ya.
Bye-bye. Hey, we got more to come in the finest 30 minutes, including another look at our today's special value, that, and so much more. It's coming up in 10 minutes. I got more to tempt you with, an update on the iFrogs. How's that chair doing? That Lazy Boy chair is pretty amazing. Have that for you. Have that and so much more. We're moving now to talk about the Air Joe. All right, here it comes, V37279, talking about this for the past couple of hours. It's our pick of the show. Why? That's why. The beach ball, the soccer ball, the football, or the tire, the car tire, the wheelbarrow tire, the snow blower tire, all digital, all for 5 easy payments of $10, brought to you by Air Joe. Comes with the special tips as well. Comes in colors of green and platinum and blue and black, and comes not with a 12 volt, but a 24 volt. Retail value, $75. Why? Because it works, because it's cordless, and because it's not a 12 volt. It's stepped up 24 volts, so you know exactly the amount that you need to put in safely and effectively every time. How's that wheelbarrow working without the air in it? How's the pool working without the air in it? Not so good. How's the basketball bouncing without the air in it? Not so good. Can I recharge it? Yes, you can. Again and again and again. Along with adapters, along with that 24 volt battery, there it is in our friend, that big bright green, the gray, there's the blue, and there's the black. We're calling the gray platinum just for you know, green, platinum, blue, and black. Black's most limited. We got Sean Pickford's joining us right now. Sean, how you doing, my friend?
Very good, Rick. How are you this afternoon?
We're doing great. They didn't leave me any balls. Do you guys not trust me to actually blow up the football? Is that what it is? You don't? I don't know what's...
Impossible.
Thank you. Hey, you got to put this to work. Let's start demoing this thing live and show me what it can do. I don't believe that a small item like this has the power to blow up a car tire.
Well, yeah, Rick, it has got plenty of power to blow up a car tire. So much so on this one here, I know I need 40 pounds of air in it. I'm at 38. So I'm simply going to turn it on and let it go. Now, how much power does it have? I can inflate this guy here 16 times on one charge of the battery on this thing. So that's how powerful it is. So it could be a car tire, could be an RV, could be a dump truck tire up to 120 PSI. And you know what? Once you set it and it gets to the desired pressure, it turns itself off. So you don't have to worry about, am I going to put too much air in it? Is it going to pop on me? Is it going to blow up the bicycle tire? No. Everything's nice and safe because you set the PSI. The other cool thing is I can do it right here in my driveway. I'm not driving somewhere to fill stuff up with air. You take this to the project that needs to be done.
Yeah.
It's
that simple. You know what else is simple? Like ordering on QVC right now at a great price. When these first came out, Sean, when they went to the 24 volt, that's the big key here. They were $75, and that is the QVC price. I mean, that was no exaggeration on that. They were $75. We got it for under $50. We got it now for 5 easy payments of $10 to bring home. And Sean, tell me the difference now, because usually in the past, the 24 volt, right, they were like a car battery. So that the technology behind this is the smaller, lighter, and yet not less powerful, but more powerful, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we all know some of the best cars and best vacuums now are powered by batteries. Well, same thing when it comes to air compressors. I don't need some big monstrous thing in my garage to be able to do the same work that this guy does. Because of that technology and that 24-volt lithium-ion battery power, look, in a matter of seconds, I went from, the kids can't use the soccer ball in the yard because it's flat. Now to fill it up, and I can inflate over 100 of these on a single charge. That's how well it works.
By the way, what is this in essence? There's that 24-volt ion technology, rechargeable, simple to use, on button, off button, the digital readout with very precise control, so you get the perfect PSI every time. You can't overinflate it. The powerful 24-volt lithium-ion battery is part of this as well. And when it comes to V37279, it'll do a lot. There are the nozzle adapters. You get the nozzle adapters, just click the top down, and there we go. Whether it's a car tire, whether it happens to be a basketball, bike tire, that, and so much more. It's not like a want. This is a need. You need to have an air compressor in your home.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. We all have gone out to the car in the last week and that little light flashing on the dashboard because of the air pressure changing and the temperatures changing. You need to fill things up with air. Now you do it on your own terms. The great thing is that 24-volt battery works with all the other Air Joe, Sun Joe, Snow Joe items we have out there. So it's part of our 24-volt platform. And again, if I need to inflate the sports dog, all I simply do is put the amount of PSI air in it I need. When it gets there, it shuts itself off. That's how efficient this is. I don't have to worry about ever overinflating anything. Even so much so in this case, my little wheelbarrow here, I filled this up with 2 cinder blocks. Problem is if you look at the tire, it's as flat as a pancake.
Yeah.
Well, what would I normally have to do? I'd have to take the cinder blocks out, take the wheelbarrow either to my compressor, if I have one, or put it in the back of the SUV here and drive to the station that has it, put a whole bunch of quarters in a meter. No. Now I simply do is go out to the yard, I just hit the button here and turn this guy on, and in a matter of seconds, this tire, even with all those cinder blocks in there, Rick, and these are big, heavy-duty cinder blocks, look, it's already inflating. It's going up. It's doing the job. That's how powerful this is.
That's great.
It's fast. It's easy. Anybody can use it. There's no intimidation factor here whatsoever.
Hey, by the way, and that's a great demonstration. We do that kind of exaggerated by putting the cinder blocks into the wheelbarrow to show that air pressure is greater than the cinder blocks and the weight of the wheelbarrow. It works. So, you know, the other thing, Sean, is that for anybody's car, things change because of weather. It gets freezing outside. You get an indicator light. Oh, what's going on? Do I have to take it into the repair guy now and he's going to charge me? And really? Is he going to tell me the truth of what's going on? Or is he going to just say, I need a little air in my tire? Or you check your tire gauge right there in your own home, get the proper tire gauge, and it's there. You're also a safer driver on the road. If you have just car tires alone, for what you paid for your car, Sean, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 or more, is it worth 5 easy payments of $10 to make sure you have the maximum proper amount of air in your tires? What about kids and bike tires that are not properly inflated? Not as safe on the road, right?
Right. I mean, let's face it. When you need to fill up things, all I simply do, I'm going to dial up the air pressure here to what I need. It's 25 PSI, so I set it. And then I go ahead and hit this and watch. You'll see. This guy was flat. You can see when I press this down. But it doesn't matter now because I've set the air pressure. This is going to fill up the tire. So I can fill up 79 bicycle tires before I would have to recharge the battery on this, Rick. That's how easy it is. And you know what? That fast, I've now just filled up the bicycle tire. I can move on to the next one. Again, I didn't have to load this up in the car. I didn't have to take it places. You take the air compressor to the job. That's how well it works.
That's how well it works. The 37279 being the item number. Most popular is the black. Great gift idea. 24 volts, easy to use, rechargeable, cordless, and it works. Black's also most limited now, by the way. The battery itself is going to be kind of a coral colored battery, that 24 volt. It's also in a lime green, a platinum gray, and then a blue, whether it's a dorm, whether it's a college apartment, perfect every time. And here's the thing, in the last minute, Sean, you can't overinflate. Why can't you overinflate? Why will the ball not blow up?
Well, because you set the PSI. In this case, this is off of my little wagon that I have for the yard. You can see it's flat. All I simply do is I take it and I set the pressure on this little gauge here. So there's actually an air compressor gauge built in here. I know it's a little hard to see because of the glare, but I set the pressure to what I want it to be. Then I hit this button and you can see, watch, I'm going to lean on the tire. Doesn't matter. And I'm no small boy, Rick. All right. So I'm pressing down on this, but it's inflating it. And the great thing is the air pressure goes, when it gets to the desired pressure that I want on there, it will automatically shut itself off. So then I never have to worry about overinflating this. It's not going to pop. There's never going to be an issue because I determine the pressure by setting it on the air pressure gauge on the back.